Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances, then with pranam to all of you.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Mataji, yesterday's recording
Yeah.
video is not coming, Mataji.
You are unable to watch it?
Video is private, it was coming.
Okay. 1 second, Mataji. Yeah, I just changed it to public.
Okay.
Hopefully you'll be able to access them now, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Yeah. Let us start our session today. Before that, let me put a message in the group once. Yeah. Let us start our session today with Mangalacharan. Yeah, today we are going to discuss on 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So the 14th chapter is all about the three modes of material nature. Okay. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरं श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन जी की जय श्री श्री गौर निताई की जय श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की जय जगत गुरु पतित पावन श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय श्रील गुरुदेव की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the session today. Yeah. Before starting our session, I have an announcement for you. So, Actually, our 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is going to fall on the day of Diwali. So we will have a break on the day of Diwali, and let us discuss the 18th chapter on Tuesday. Okay, Monday is Diwali. On account of Diwali, we'll not have class on that day, and we'll be left with only 18th chapter on that by then. So let us connect on Tuesday, and we'll discuss 18th chapter, and we'll close our sessions on that day. Okay, and also another announcement is, since you all have attended these sessions very eagerly, very enthusiastically, we are planning to organize a get together on 25th of October. That is coming Saturday, not this Saturday. I mean, after our course completion, the Saturday that comes after that. And also on that day, it is Srila Prabhupada's disappearance day. So, so the plan was like whoever had done this 18 days, 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita for last 4 to 5 months. So we are arranging a get together for all those batches. So I would request all of you to please make sure that you attend the get together. Anyway, I'm going to share the details of the get together, the venue, the date, time, everything, all those details in our notification, I mean in our announcements. So you would be able to check them, and my humble request is please don't miss that, and you'll be given certificates um, when you attend the course, when you attend the get together. Okay, fine. Yeah, so the acronym given for this chapter is TRAP. Okay. T stands for 3 modes, 1 to 9 shlokas. R for race for prominence, 10 to 13 shlokas. A for actions in the modes, 14 to 18. And P for pure life, 19 to 27. TRAP, 3 modes, race for prominence, actions in the modes, and pure life. Okay. 3 modes. Yeah. So let us see what is Krishna saying here in the 4th chapter of the shloka. Sarvayonishu kaunteya murtayah sambhavanti yaha tasam brahma mahadyoner aham bija pradah pita. It should be understood that all species of life, O son of Kunti, are made possible by birth in this material nature, and that I am the seed giving father. So Krishna is directly saying here that all the jivas are my children and I am the seed giving father for all of them. So basically, when this material world is created, Krishna impregnates this material world with his vision, just his vision, and all the jivas were taken birth or were given life in this material world. So everybody here, not just the human beings, all the species, be the souls who are in the body of trees, be the souls who are in the body of insects, be the souls who are in the body of aquatics, birds, bees, whatever may be the case may be, everyone belongs to Krishna, and Krishna is the father for all the living entities. Okay. Now, if Krishna is the father for all the living entities, ideally, what would be the quality of a children? He would possess the quality of his parents, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So,
Mataji.
so similarly, since Krishna is Sat Chit Ananda, we are also Sat Chit Ananda. Yeah. But the problem is, we are Satchitananda, like many people would say that since you all belong to Krishna, so you and Krishna are equal. No, that is not at all possible. We are equal in quality to Krishna, but we are not equal in quantity to Krishna. Okay. So let me put it this way. Let's say we have a big ocean and we have a drop of water from that ocean. Now, what is the taste of the water in the complete ocean? I- Similarly, the drop of water which we have picked up from that ocean, will it have the same taste or not?
No,
Yes,
Mataji.
yes, Mataji.
Taste,
Taste
Same
will be
taste.
same.
Yes,
same
ma'am.
taste. Yeah. So quality wise, it is same. But can you compare this drop of water with such huge amounts of water in the ocean? No, right?
No,
Quantity
ma'am.
wise, they both are different. Quality wise, they both are same. Similarly, the same thing applies to Krishna and the Jiva. So Jiva and Krishna quality wise same. We both are Sat Chit Ananda, but quantity wise, Krishna is like infinite, but a Jiva is infinitesimal. Okay, Krishna is Vibhu and we are Anu. Okay. Now, let us see what is Krishna saying in the further shlokas. Yeah, before that, see, we are saying we are in quality of Krishna. We are of the same quality of Krishna. We are saying that. But when we observe ourselves, see, usually we behave sometimes very good and we behave sometimes very bad. We behave sometimes like a very disciplined person and we behave sometimes like a very dull-headed, lazy person. Yeah, we behave sometimes as a very matured, highly intellectual person, and sometimes we behave as a very doomed. Yeah, in that kind of category we behave. Yes or no? Is it true or not?
Yes, Mataji.
Krishna is saying the reason why we are seeing the change in our behavior from time to time. Okay, ideally we are all Satchitananda, so we should be pure, we should be full of knowledge, and we should be ever happy. But we are not like that. Sometimes we might be happy, sometimes we are miserable, sometimes we are full of knowledge, we exhibit full knowledge, sometimes we exhibit full ignorance. So why is that a jiva is showing this kind of change in his behaviors? So let us see what is Krishna saying. Yeah. सत्वं रजस्तमैति गुणाः प्रकृतिसम्भवाः निबध्नन्ति महाबाहो देहे देहिनमव्ययम्. Material nature consists of three modes: goodness, passion, and ignorance. When the eternal living entity comes in contact with nature, O mighty armed Arjuna, he becomes conditioned by these modes. So, this material nature consists of three modes. What are those three modes? Goodness, passion, and ignorance. And the eternal living entity, it is about us. When the jiva comes in contact with this material nature, O mighty armed Arjuna, he becomes conditioned by these modes. So basically, Krishna is saying that even though you are pure, but when you have entered into this material world, once when you have come in contact with this material world, you will be conditioned by the three modes of material nature. So because of that, we see difference in our behaviors from at different times of the day. Yeah. So Krishna is directly saying here that you are pure, but since you have come here, you have come in contact with this material nature, you see differences in your behavior. You exhibit sometimes goodness and sometimes a wickedness behavior. This is all because of the three modes of material nature. Okay, let us see. So, what are these three modes? These are subtle forces. So Krishna is saying these are subtle forces, you cannot see them. Yeah, so subtle body is what? Mind, ego, intelligence. Similarly, these forces are subtle forces, you cannot visualize them, you cannot see them with your eyes, but they are there. Okay, that influences our behavior as well as every aspect of our physical, mental, and emotional world. So basically these forces have their influence on our behavior. So what happens when they have their influence on our behavior? We behave differently with respect to our physical, mental, and emotional nature. Yeah, the Sanskrit term for these forces is guna, which means rope. So this guna, the Sanskrit word guna, also means rope. Okay, and the Gita explains how they pull us to act in various ways, even against our better judgment. You see here, there is a rope or a combination of three ropes here. Yeah, orange, blue, and yellow. Similarly, every time we are being influenced by the combination of three modes, just like this rope. So we are influenced by the mode of goodness for some time, the mode of passion for some time, and the mode of ignorance for some time. So just like a rope, they hold on to us, and based on that guna's influence, we'll start acting as per that guna's behavior. Okay, let us see further. What is it being said? Satvam sukhe sanjayati rajah karmani bharata gnanamavritya tu tamaha pramade sanjayatyuta. O son of Bharata, the mode of goodness conditions one to happiness, Passion conditions one to fruitive action, and ignorance covering one's knowledge binds one to madness. So basically, all these are conditionings only. But you see this figure, the first one, the mode of goodness, the lady who is sitting here in the posture of meditation. So she is exhibiting the mode of goodness. So in the mode of goodness, we are conditioned by happiness. In the mode of passion, the second photo, the second image in this, you can see that it resembles a mode of passion. So the mode of passion, what happens? He or she is more conditioned by the fruitive activities. And third is the mode of ignorance. He is full of confusion. He is full of what to say. He is full of madness because he was not with the knowledge. So he was covered by illusion. He was covered by that ignorance, and because of that, he exhibits that madness in tamoguna, or as in the mode of ignorance. So this is sattva guna, this is rajoguna, and this is tamoguna, mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. So let us see what else we have in this modes. Yeah. So have you seen this kind of play anytime? Yes,
Yes,
no?
Mataji.
What is it called? Any idea?
Puppet
Puppet
show.
show.
Yeah, puppet show. That's correct. So, when you see the right side image, there are three women who are exhibiting this puppet show with these two people here. So basically, these three women represents the three modes of material nature. One represents goodness, one represents passion, one represents ignorance. And what are they doing? They are bound, they are binding a jiva. You see, there are two beings here, and both the jivas were bound by the three modes of material nature. So when the mode of goodness is acting, then that person would act as per the mode of goodness. But when the mode of passion is being pulled up, then he plays as per the mode of passion. When the mode of ignorance is pulled up, he plays as per the mode of ignorance. So what is happening is we are helplessly being danced uh, by the modes which are trying to make us puppets in their hands. Yeah. So the puppeteer is nothing but the material nature, and the material nature is holding these three modes, and we are like helpless puppets being danced as per their wish by the three modes of material nature. Yeah, this is the condition of living entity in the material world. Even though we are of the quality of Krishna, Sat Chit Ananda quality of Krishna, helplessly, since we are here, we are in the material nature, we have come under the influence of material nature. We have been pulled, like when mode of goodness pulls up, we like when the mode of goodness influences more on us, we behave in that way. When passion is more on us, we behave in that way, or when ignorance is more on us, we behave in that way. So all these modes are like we are helpless puppets in the hands of the three modes of material nature. Okay. So at the end of the chapter, Krishna says, how can we get rid of ourselves from these three modes of material nature? Yeah. Before that, let us see how does a person behave, or what are the characteristics of the person under these three modes of material nature. Now, let us see the activity. The person who is in the mode of goodness, what kind of books would he read? He would read motivational books and biography related books. So basically, he would be interested. The person who is basically in the mode of goodness, he would be interested in getting some learnings from this motivational kind of books. When it comes to the person who is in the mode of passion, he or she would be interested in thriller movies or thriller novels. Yeah, books, right? So thrillers, no, thriller novels and science fiction. Basically they are interested in this. But whereas a person in the mode of ignorance, he is more attracted to objectionable websites or books, whatever, that are not supposed to be seen, not supposed to be um, taken into. So that kind of books he would be interested in. So when it comes to work, the person in the mode of goodness, he would love to teach, he would love to share the knowledge, give the knowledge to others. Whereas the person in the mode of passion, for him, money is honey. So he is like this. You tell me anything, but what is the benefit for me? So if I do that, will I earn any money? So will I get any profit? Will I make the profit? If yes, then fine, I'll do that work. So this is the quality of a person who is in the mode of passion. But when it comes to ignorance, his work or his nature is more of kind of, he gets addicted to alcohol, drugs, so he become a addict basically. Okay, so time of the day. So the person who is in the goodness, for him, the most uh, productive time or the most favorable time is 2 a.m. till noon. Okay, for passion, for the person who is in the mode of passion, it is like noon till 8 p.m. Actually, this is not even noon, 2 a.m. till 10. Okay, there was a mistake here. 2 a.m. till 10. It is like 10 till 7 p.m. And for ignorance, a person who is in the mode of ignorance, the favorable time for them is 7 p.m. till midnight. That's why, our working hours should fall in the time of the passion. Yeah, 10 a.m. to evening 7 p.m., that is like the favorable working hours. Because even in that time, even though as a jiva, maybe we might fall under the mode of goodness or mode of ignorance or mode of passion, whatever the case may be. The mode of passion would be high during that time. Okay, so when we do our activities for our livelihood at that time, that would be like the most feasible time for that. When it comes to the people who are in the mode of ignorance, for them nightlife is the only life. Yeah, so they would wake up sometime in the evening or afternoon, and their day starts in the night. Yeah, so 7 p.m. their day would start, and from then they would love to spend time with friends on movies or clubs or pubs or whatever the case may be. So their whole day is like it starts from the night of a normal living person. Okay, so this is how a person who is in the mode of ignorance works. Okay, and regarding music, the person who is in the mode of goodness, he loves to listen to classical music or some soft music. But whereas a person who is in the mode of good passion, he loves to listen to jazz, rock, and pop kind of music. So fast beats. Yeah, ignorance, it is like nonsense. Okay, just shouting, screaming, there is no meaning, there is nothing in it. He loves to listen to that kind of music. Yeah. And places also, a person who is in the mode of goodness, he loves to visit park, forest, anything that is close to nature. Yeah. Whereas the person in the mode of passion, he likes the crazy city life. Okay. Goodness is like kind of life which is close to nature. But whereas the person in the mode of ignorance, he loves to spend his time, or the most favorable places for that person is, as I said, pubs, nightclubs, because his day starts in the night. And the person who is in the mode of goodness, the food that he prefers is wholesome, juicy, vegetarian food he would prefer. Whereas the person in the mode of passion, he prefers spicy, sour, hot, pungent food like chatpata, masala kind of food he love to prefer. But whereas a person in the kind of ignorance, he preferred to eat rotten food, decaying food, untouchable food. So basically, many times we also store the food in the fridge, and we try to consume the food after 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Many people would do like that. But you know what happens? Even though, like, after keeping the food in the fridge, we might not see it decaying or decomposing, but it actually starts decaying. Okay, we might not be able to see it, but it starts decaying. So it is not at all advisable, not at all good to eat something that has been stored in the fridge for like for more than 1, 2 days. Yeah. So it is always best to eat fresh food that has been cooked 3 to 4 hours, within the span of 3 to 4 hours, and consume it on the same day. Don't keep it in the fridge, because automatically what happens is, when we start eating that kind of food, we start developing the qualities of a person who is in the mode of ignorance. So we start developing the qualities of ignorance, as in will become dull, will become lazy, will procrastinate things, and will be not so active at all, like we'll be like a lost person. Yeah, so we start behaving like that because we are taking the food that is close to the mode of ignorance. Okay, so this chapter is all about like more or less like details. Okay. Huh. And for the person who is in the mode of goodness, his state of mind is he is like full of happiness, and he wish to know knowledge. Yeah, he wish to gain some knowledge. But whereas in the person who is in the mode of passion, he is always agitated and greedy. So for this person, it is like he wants more. He wants to earn more and more. He is not contented. He is not satisfied. He is always like, I just want to earn more. Tell me something where I can make more money. So he is always greedy, always in search of getting more and more money. Hence, he becomes agitated, a person in the mode of passion. Whereas a person in the mode of ignorance, see here, so he is always lazy, is dull, very reluctant to make spiritual advancement. So for him, he is not at all active, always lazy, always dull. So when we have first heard this chapter, it is like, oh my God, almost it feels that I am in the mode of ignorance. Yeah, we feel always lazy, dull, reluctant to take to some knowledge. But you know what? The people of Kali Yuga, the nature of the people of Kali Yuga is we are mostly in the mixed modes of passion and ignorance. There are like very few souls who are in the mode of sattva guna, who are in the mode of passion, sorry, goodness. But most of the people in this age, either they'll be in the mode of passion or they will be in the mode of ignorance. Okay. Anyways, we at the end of this chapter, we have the solution to come out of these modes and be in the pure state. We'll go to that gradually. Yeah. What are these three qualities? So like rope with primary colors. So they affect every aspect of our life. Basically, these gunas, these three qualities, they have their effect on each and every aspect of our life. So our personality would differ based on these qualities, based on these modes, and our behavior would be different based on which mode is in prominence. Affects us on different levels. So they affect us on physically, mentally, and even emotionally also. So as I said, we are helplessly being caught by these three modes of material nature, and we are just dancing here based on which rope is being pulled up. Okay. Mm. So the person who is in the mode of goodness, he is too self-satisfied to follow dictation of the super soul. So basically, for the person who is in the mode of goodness, he is not so agitated. He is calm. He is contented. He is peaceful at his heart. So what happens? He has the ability or he has the will to listen to the dictation of the super soul. Super soul, who is sitting in the core of our heart, he would be giving us some directions. So a person who is in the mode of goodness would be able to listen to those instructions, listen to those directions. Okay. Whereas a person who is in the mode of passion, for him, he has so many desires. As I said, he wants to earn more and more. So he is always hankering for earning more and more money, getting his desires fulfilled, and again earning more and more money, and again developing new desires and getting them fulfilled. So he is in this rush, he is in this hurry, anxiety. So what happens is, because of that, there is lot of noise within. Okay. So because of that, whatever the super soul is trying to tell to us, he is unable to listen. Why? There is lot of noise. There is no calmness here in the heart, full of desires, full of the disturbance being created by the desires, and due to that, he is unable to listen to the voice of the Paramatma, super soul. Let us see what happens in the case of a person in the mode of ignorance. He is too inert, ignorant, and mad to hear the super soul. So basically, for him, this is like a gone case. He is not even active, or he is not even interested in listening to the instructions of the super soul. Who cares? I don't want it anyway. Don't tell me all this. I'm already busy now. So it is like he is always lazy, he is not at all active, and he is not even showing any interest in listening to the instructions of the super soul. Okay. Yeah. Now race for prominence. So we have completed trap. TRAP. T is completed, the three modes. Race for prominence. So recognizing prominence. Rajastamascha Chabhibhuya Sattvam Bhavati Bharata Rajas Sattvam Tamaschaiva Tamas Sattvam Rajastatha. Sometimes the mode of goodness becomes prominent, defeating the mode of passion and ignorance, O son of Bharata. Sometimes the mode of passion defeats goodness and ignorance, and at other times ignorance defeats goodness and passion. In this way, there is always competition for supremacy. So here comes the point that no person is always full of goodness, no person is always full of passion, or no person is always full of ignorance. Basically, all these three modes are acting on each and every one of us. So basically, we cannot say that this person is full of goodness. No, that cannot happen. So when goodness is in a higher degree, it takes the leading position over passion and ignorance. So everyone has some degree of all these modes. So the point is, if we have the higher degree of goodness, then we are in the safer position. But if we have the higher degree of ignorance, then we are like a gone case. So even for the person who is influenced by the mode of ignorance, still he has some influence of the mode of goodness and the mode of passion also. But still, since that has been taken prominence, he would act more in the mode of ignorance. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So there is always a race between these three modes within us, and whoever wins the race, they would be prominent in us. But the race happens from moment to moment. It is not like once the race would be done and whoever has won the race, like we'll be in that mode. No, that is not the case. So now at this moment, I might be in the mode of goodness, but after some time, I might be in the mode of ignorance, or after some time, I might again be in the mode of passion. So there is always a competition between these three modes within us. Hence, that is the reason, yeah, that is the reason we behave so perfect as a perfect person sometimes in our life. But we, as the same person, we behave in a very abominable way in sometimes, because at that time the mode of ignorance is has taken the supremacy over the other two modes. That's why we behave differently in different times. Okay, is it clear? Okay. So when goodness dominates, what happens when goodness dominates? When the mode of goodness dominates, then we'll be in harmony with everyone. Okay. So we will make some adjustments in our life and we'll maintain um, nice, good relationships with everyone. Okay. That indicates the mode of goodness. So when passion dominates, what happens? We will start developing the greed. Greed is also one of the anarthas. You remember the six anarthas in us? Yes, no?
Mataji.
Yeah.
Mataji.
Lust, anger, greed, pride, illusion, jealousy. Yeah, these are the six anarthas. So greed is also one of the anarthas. Greed means he hankers for more and more. So when mode of passion dominates, then he starts exhibiting the quality of greediness. Okay, and he is always after fruitive actions. Fruitive actions means, so if I do this, what will I get? What is the fruit that I'm going to get from doing this action? So he's always interested in the fruitive actions. So I'll do that. What is the benefit out of it? What do I get? Okay, so his interest is in that. And he will also do too much endeavor. So he will struggle a lot, or he will work hard, like as if like a donkey. Okay, because he is with that greediness, right? So he usually will be in the mindset that if I work more, I earn more. If I earn more, I can get my desires fulfilled. So for that, I need to work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard. So this person is in that mode, and he makes too much endeavors for his livelihood. A person who is in the mode of passion. So that is what generally the people of Kali Yuga would do, right? Yes or no?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. And he'll have unlimited desires. So he has like unending desires, and for that, to fulfill all of those desires and those longings, so he has to make lot of endeavor, and he exhibits a greediness. Now, when a person, I mean, when ignorance dominates, what happens is, he'll be completely out of knowledge, he'll be completely under illusion, ignorance, and he will exhibit madness, he'll be completely lazy, indolence and sleep. You see, this person is already uh, heavy, yeah, hefty, he's already obese. Now doctor is already checking on one side that you have to maintain proper diet, but this person, see the items, the food items on his table, he's already eating something which is already not supposed to eat, the decayed food. And also he could not control his tongue, then he was just eating. One hand the doctor was checking, and the other hand he was still interested in eating something. Yeah. So this is the case of a person who is on whom the ignorance is dominating. Okay. Yeah. So for the person in the mode of goodness, it is happiness and knowledge. He'll be happy, and he will develop, or he will make attempts to gain the knowledge, and he'll become free from sin because he's getting knowledge, right? So his actions would be as per this knowledge, and he'll become gradually free from sin. For the person who is in the mode of passion, unlimited desires and longings and fruitive actions. So this is just a tabular form, or what we have already discussed. The person who is in the mode of ignorance, so he'll be always with madness, indolence, and sleep. So gates of the body illuminated by knowledge. So all the gates, the 9 gates of the body will be illuminated by the knowledge. Okay. And here, great attachment, fruitive activity, intense endeavor, uncontrollable desire, and hankering. Yeah. For ignorance, a person who is in the mode of ignorance, it is full of darkness. He is inert, madness, and illusion. So you see, this point is the new point. For the person who is in the mode of goodness, he attains higher planets of great sages upon death. So a person on whom the mode of goodness is prominent, who leaves his body in the mode of goodness, what happens? He would attain the higher planets of great sages upon death. For the person who leaves the body, when the mode of passion is dominant, for such a person, what happens? He takes birth among fruitive workers upon death. So for him, he takes birth in the same earthly planets, but this time he takes birth in a family where there is lot of struggle, or where there is like, all the people would be endeavoring too much to earn money, so he would take birth in such kind of families. Whereas a person in the mode of ignorance, since he did not live as per the life that he has got, like he was always lazy, he was always in illusion, always with madness and sleep, so automatically he will lose the opportunity of getting a human life again. See, we have to understand this. Whatever is misused or abused will be taken away. Okay. Now we have got this human form of life. When we misuse this opportunity of living a human life after getting this human form of life, then this opportunity will be taken away. If we misuse or if we abuse this opportunity, that opportunity will be taken away. So the person in the mode of ignorance, he has misused that. Even though he got the life of a human being, he was just lying there as an animal. Yeah. So he is automatically been given an opportunity to enter into the animal species of life. Let us see what else is there. Yeah, action in the modes. Now, those situated in the mode of goodness gradually go upward to the higher planets, and those in the mode of passion live on the earthly planets, and those in the abominable mode of ignorance go down to the hellish worlds. So we have already discussed this. Now, this is Goloka chart. So I think I'm showing this for the first time to you, right? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the Goloka chart, and this is the material world that I am talking about. So every time I say we have spiritual world, we have material world. So that material world, when I say that, so this represents that material world. Now, when you see this, when you observe this clearly, as I said already, we have 3 Purusha incarnations. Krishna comes as 3 Purusha incarnations. The first one was Karanodakashayi Vishnu. When Karanodakashayi Vishnu exhales, all the universes were created. Now this is one such universe. When Karanodakashayi Vishnu exhaled, this universe has been created. Okay. After that, Krishna enters into this universe as Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. You see, there is a Vishnu lying here at the bottom of the image. So this ocean is Garbhodaka ocean, and the Vishnu who is resting on this Garbhodaka ocean is Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. Okay. And as I told you in earlier class, from the navel of Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, a lotus stem would come up, and on that lotus, Brahma would be taken birth. Okay. So you see, from the navel of Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, there is a lotus stem, and on that lotus, Brahma. You see the Brahma here? Are you able to see? Sorry.
Yes, Mataji. Yes.
Yeah. So what happens is Garbhodakashayi Vishnu gives all the knowledge for Brahma to create the creation in this universe. Okay. So after receiving the knowledge from Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, Brahma creates this universe. You see, there are 14 planetary systems. So the first planetary system is Satyaloka. Can you see the name? Is it clear?
Yes, Mataji.
Satyaloka is the abode where Lord Brahma resides. So of all the abodes or of all the planets in this material universe, the topmost planet is Satyaloka. Okay, Satyaloka is the place where Lord Brahma would reside, and below that it is Tapoloka. Below that it is Janaloka, and in Janaloka the Saptarishis, 7 sages would stay there, and below that it is Maharloka. Below that it is Swargaloka. So we usually say we heavenly planets, right? So all the Devi Devatas, demigods would be there. So that is this heavenly planet, Swargaloka. So you see, it is a realm of 330 million demigods and demons. So this place where all the demigods would be present, heavenly planets. And below that it is Bhuvarloka. This is an abode of Rakshasas and ghosts. And below that you see the middle planetary system. Middle planet is Bhurloka. This is the earth planet, earth plane. So this plane, we are actually living in this plane now. There are many abodes on top of the earth plane, and there are many abodes below the earth plane. And below the earth it is Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala Lokas. Okay. Even below the Patala Lokas, there are hellish planets also, Naraka Lokas, hellish planets also. Okay. So there are basically 14 planetary systems here. So the abodes above Earth are the higher planetary systems. Earth is the middle planetary system, and the planets below the Earth are lower planetary systems. So you see, Durga Devi is here. So Durga Devi is controlling all of this material universe. Now, who is Durga Devi? Durga Devi is none other than the external energy of Krishna. Yeah. So, and also I have told you that after this creation had taken place, again into each and every atom, Lord Krishna had to enter as Karanodakashayi Vishnu. Yes. Only then the activity started happening. You see, there is a Vishnu here, Karanodakashayi Vishnu. Just left to Durga Devi, there is a image of Vishnu. That Vishnu is none other than Karanodakashayi Vishnu. And he is none other than Paramatma, the super soul. Okay. Is it clear?
Mataji, Kshirodakashahi Vishnu or Karanodakashahi Vishnu?
This is Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. I said Karanodakashayi Vishnu.
Yes, Mataji.
Sorry, it is Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. Okay. So Karanodakashayi Vishnu is the one who created the universe, and Garbhodakashayi Vishnu is the one from whom navel Brahma had come up, and Brahma had done this creation, and after that Kshirodakashayi Vishnu entered all this, all the atoms basically in this universe, and that's how activity started happening in this universe. And there are millions and trillions of these universes getting created from one breath of Karanodakashayi Vishnu. Okay, one breath of Karanodakashayi Vishnu, he is creating some trillions or unlimited number of universes in just one single breath. and again when he inhales, all these universes, all the annihilation happens. So we are we are just moving from one planetary system to other planetary system within this material world. Right now we are in Burloka. Let's say we might have done some pious activities. What happens? We might go to upper planetary systems, like we might go to Swargaloka, Janaloka, Satyaloka. We might go to higher planetary systems. Or when, let's say we have done some impious activities, sinful activities, what happens? We go to the lower planetary systems, like we might go to the planets that are below earth, or we might even go to the hellish planets. So what is happening is we are just caught up here in this material universe only. So the problem with this material universe is everyone has to go through the cycle of birth and death. Even though it is Brahma also there is birth and death. Yes or no? I told you, right? Brahma's lifespan is 100 years. So for Brahma also there is birth and death. So for us also there is birth and death. For the people who are below the earth plane also there is birth and death. So we are just caught up in the cycle of birth and death. And whoever are there in this material universe, they are being played they are being helplessly acting as puppets in the hands of the three modes of material nature. So be it anyone in this material universe, everyone has to be under the influence of three modes of material nature. Yeah, is it clear?
Yes,
Clear
Mataji.
or very
Yes, Mataji.
difficult to
It is
understand?
clear.
Clear? Okay.
Clear.
Yeah, clear.
Okay. Let us go further. Now, when the embodied being is able to transcend these three modes associated with the material body, now, as I told you, if we can transcend these three modes, as long as we are in the material world, we have to suffer under the influence of three modes. Now if we want to transcend, or if we want to go beyond these three modes, then what are we supposed to do? Then what will happen, when we go beyond these three modes, we can become free from birth, death, old age and disease, and can enjoy nectar even in this life. So our attempts should be in such a way that we should go beyond these three modes. We should not be under the influence of these three modes. So what happens when we go beyond the three modes? Automatically we come out of the cycle of birth, death, old age and disease. Okay. So as long as we are in this material world, we are bound by the three modes, and we have to take birth again and again. We have to undergo the process of death, and we have to experience the diseases and the old age also. Okay. So only when we transcend these three modes, we can come out of that cycle. Yeah. So effects of three modes. For the person who is in the mode of goodness, it results in purity, because he gains knowledge and he starts working in that knowledge. So he, whatever the work that he performs, that results in purity. But a person who is in the mode of passion, as I told you, he is greedy, right? He endeavors too much. So what happens? It actually results in misery. See, our hard work would lead to happiness, or our money would lead to happiness only to some extent. Like, let's say, when the money increases, happiness increases. When the hard work increases, the results that we get from the hard work would be good and we can enjoy those results. It is up to certain level. So beyond certain level, when money increases, happiness decreases. Why? We start developing insecure feeling. Yeah, we'll be always insecure. What happens tomorrow? What happens in the next moment? Now this person is coming to me. Is he coming to me wholeheartedly, or is he coming to me having a desire on my money? Yeah, yes or no? We'll get these feelings. Is he coming to me genuinely, or is he have something in my mind to rob my money, to cheat me and take away my money? So actually, when money increases, happiness increases only to certain extent. When our basic needs, whenever all the minimum things are satisfied, till that level, money increases, happiness increases. But beyond that, when money increases, it decreases our happiness. Similarly, our endeavor also, when our endeavor increases to certain extent, then we might get good results from that endeavor, and uh, we would get positive results. But beyond that level also, when endeavor increases too much beyond our capacity, what happens? We start attracting diseases. So whatever the hard struggle that we have put so far to earn so much money, that money is spent just for hospital bills. Yes or no? We see these kind of people also these days. Yes or no? Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
Hmm. So it results in misery, greediness, like he wants more and more, he wants to earn more and more. Basically, at the end of the day, he would not be able to enjoy that at all because he doesn't even take care of his body. He's always after earning money. So it results in misery. Now, ignorance, nothing to say, it results in foolishness because he's always lazy, not interested in anything. So his results would be in foolishness. So he develops knowledge, he develops greed, develops foolishness, madness, and illusion. And the person in the mode of goodness, he attains higher planets. This person attains earthly planet, whereas the person in the mode of ignorance attains hellish planets. Pure life. Okay. Now, when the embodied being is able to transcend the three modes associated with the material body, he can become free from birth, death, old age, and disease. Now, let us see how can we transcend the modes. Now, we have discussed a whole lot about the three modes, but we also should know how can we transcend these modes and what do we get by transcending these modes and what will be our behavior when we transcend these modes. So we'll discuss that now. So symptoms of one who has transcended the modes and what is his behavior and how to transcend the modes. So symptoms, he becomes equipoised. So the person who has transcended the three modes of material nature, who is not under the influence of three modes of material nature, he is equipoised. Equipoised as in even though he gains something or loses something, he'll be equipoised. So when you see these qualities, we remember the qualities of someone who is with knowledge. Yesterday we discussed the 20 qualities, right? Yes or no?
Yes, Mataji.
24.
24.
24 is our body
Okay, okay.
elements in the
Oh,
body.
sorry, Mataji.
Yeah, the 20 qualities. I think we discussed it in the chapter of 12th.
12th chapter.
Yeah, 12th chapter, correct.
13th chapter. 13th.
Yesterday, na? 12th chapter we discussed about the qualities of a pure devotees basically. 13th chapter we discussed about the qualities of a person who is who is with knowledge, the 20 qualities that we discussed. It was yesterday's class only. Okay, so now whatever we discuss here, the symptoms of a person who has transcended the three modes, they are more or less in similar to the qualities of a person who has gained that knowledge that Krishna has said the qualities, right? Similar qualities. So equipoised, he is neutral, indifferent to their pushings. So he would not take sides to anybody, like he would be neutral, even it be a friend or it be an enemy, he would be neutral. And he is free from hankering, no hankering after money, no hankering after fame, nothing. He'll be free from hankering and he would also be free from envy. So the person who has transcended the three modes, he would exhibit these qualities. And what is his behavior? So he is steady in all circumstances, be it a praise or a blame, honor or dishonor, happiness or distress, desirable or undesirable, whatever the case may be. He maintains his cool, calm, steady, composed nature in all these circumstances. Okay, deals equally with everyone and everything. So be it earth, stone, or gold. So friend or enemy. So basically, when I say earth, stone, or gold, it means whatever is meant for the service of the Lord. If earth, mud, or earth is a component of earth is used in the service of the Lord, he considers it as gold and he uses in the service of the God. So even a piece of gold, if it is not used in the service of the Lord, he rejects that. So whatever is used in the service of the Lord, he accepts that. He never considers whether this is of a worthy thing or this is of a low value thing. He will not have that distinction. Okay. Never acts whimsically. So he surrenders to Krishna and he maintains determination in spiritual practices. So he will never act whimsically. He will just not be carried away by the three modes, not whimsically. He will be surrendered to Krishna and he is determined in the path of devotional service. Now, how can we transcend these three modes? What is the process? The process is Mam chayobhyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. One who engages in full devotional service, unfailing in all circumstances, at once transcends the modes of material nature and thus come to the level of Brahman. So, we have sattva, rajas, tamo gunas. there is one more thing that is beyond these three modes, that is like pure goodness, Shuddha Sattva. So when we actually engage in the devotional service, in bhakti, in to the Supreme Lord, basically when we are engaged in doing bhakti to the Supreme Lord, we will transcend all these three modes and we will reach to the stage of pure goodness. You know, why would we reach to the stage of pure goodness? Because we will be constantly in touch with the person who is not entrapped in these three modes. Yes. So Krishna is beyond these three modes of material nature. Yes or no? You have seen the material universe. So Krishna is the one, like on Krishna's energy is the one who is actually influencing all of us with the three modes of material nature. So as I said, Durga Devi. Durga Devi is none other than Krishna's energy. So Krishna's energy is the one who is exhibiting all these three modes on all of us. So will Krishna come under the influence of three modes? Definitely no. Okay, Krishna is beyond the influence of three modes. Now if we hold on to person who is beyond the influence of three modes, will he be able to pull us from the influence of the three modes? Yes or no?
He can.
Yeah, so it is like this, like let's say we all are in a well and we want to get out of the well. Now if I hold on to you, you are also in the well, I am also in the well, everybody, we got fallen into a big well, big trap. Now if we want to go away from this trap, then is it possible that if I hold on to you, will you be able to make me or escape me from this trap or pull me from that well? Is it possible?
No, Mataji.
Because we are all in the same situation. But let's say if there is someone who is on the top and he is giving his hand, giving his support, so that we can take that support and we can come out of the well. Is it possible or not?
Yes, Mataji.
So Krishna Guru is like that. Guru is such a person who is above. I mean, different from us, different in position from us. He's completely out of the well, and now he is giving his support through the process of bhakti. That when we hold on to bhakti, then we would be able to. Bhakti is like a rope. Now we are in the well. Bhakti is like the rope. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. The process of bhakti is like a rope that Krishna and Guru has given us. Now, when we hold on to the process of this bhakti, this rope, and we start climbing up this rope, then will we be able to come out of this well? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Mataji.
bhakti is that process which will lift us from this trap of the three modes of material nature. And once we transcend these three modes, we can situate ourselves in pure goodness, Shuddha Sattva. Okay. So the only way to come out of the three modes of material nature is bhakti. Otherwise, we will be entrapped in the three modes. It is extremely difficult. See, it is Krishna's energy, right? Three modes as in whose energy it is? Krishna's
Krishna.
energy, right? So do we have the strength to conquer Krishna's energy?
We don't have.
No. But what if Krishna is on our side and he is giving us the required strength and intelligence to conquer his energy? Is it possible for us?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, that is what we are doing in bhakti. So when we hold on to Krishna, Krishna would say to Durga Devi, don't influence the three modes on this Jiva. This Jiva is completely surrendered to me. So don't show your influence on this Jiva. Durga Devi is like, fine, I'm your surrendered servant. I will not influence this Jiva. Now this Jiva is completely belong to you. So even though we are in this material world, we can be away from the influence of the three modes of material nature only when we surrender to the Supreme Lord, who is already beyond the three modes of material nature. Yeah. So that's how we can get ourselves escape this influence of the three modes of material nature. Okay. Let us see what else is there.
Sometimes, even though we are in Bhakti, also we will affect to these three modes, Mataji.
It depends on our surrender, Mataji. So based on our surrender, the influence of these three modes would act on us. Like if my surrender is just 5%, 10%, then only I will be saved from the influence of the three modes only for 5 to 10%. Rest 90% I would be under their influence. So it is
Okay.
based on
There
our
is a-
surrender. If we are 100% surrendered to the Supreme Lord, if we are 100% fixed in the path of devotion, then definitely these three modes of material nature would not act on us,
Capture. Okay.
not touch us. Yes. So the same thing happens with the exalted devotees, the pure devotees. Even though they stay in this world, they would not be touched by the three modes of material nature because they are completely surrendered to the Supreme Lord.
Yes,
Okay.
whatever the characters told in was the chapter,
Mm,
pure
yeah.
devotees, that
Yeah.
that are the characters here.
Yes, Mataji. That's correct. Yeah. So while we are in this body, we need to prepare for the next life. So make responsible choices. Okay. Yeah, this is our last slide. So while we are in this body, we need to prepare for the next life. So let me tell you a story before closing this session. Um, there was a person, and he was very rich basically, and he wanted to shift his residence to a different place. So what happened is he packed everything, all his money, all his wealth, all his valuables, everything. He packed everything. He has loaded all of them into a ship, and he started his journey. So what happened in the middle of the ocean? There was a big storm, and somehow he fell down from the ship, and all the valuables that he was carrying, everything was they were scattered all over the place. Now, what is he doing is he is trying to get all of them, but when the weight increases, what happens to the person? He would
We will
sink,
dip,
right?
uh,
Yeah, he would sing. So then he thought, okay, let me just leave all this, let me save my life at least. So he was swimming here and there for some time, but fortunately, there were some few people who captured this person and rescued this person basically. But unfortunately, these people are tribal people, and they captured him. Now he is thinking that, okay, I have lost all my riches. Now it is the time for me to lose my life also. These people have caught me, and now they are going to kill me. So he was feeling like that. Now what happened, they made him the king for their place. So he was completely shocked, and he asked them, like, you caught me and you made me the king, what is this? Then they said, like, anytime if we capture someone like this, we will make the king for our place. So he thought, okay, this is very nice. Okay, then what is the next thing? So you will be our king for the next 2 years. Okay, very good. What happens after 2 years? He asked. You see, there is another island here. Then he just looked that side and he could see another island. So after 2 years, we'll throw you in that island. Okay, what is there in that island? He asked. So there are like very cruel animals, and there is no vegetation there. There is nothing to stay there. Actually, when you were thrown there, you will be killed immediately there. So, okay, so he was thinking like this. Now he asked them, okay, so you are saying I am the king for your place, for this island, basically for 2 years. So you are saying that, right? Yes, you are the king for this island, for all of us for 2 years. So he started asking, so whatever I say for the 2 years, will you follow all my instructions? He started asking that. Then all the people started saying, yes, we follow all your instructions for the 2 years, but immediately after this tenure is completed, we will throw you in the other island. Now, this person, if since he is bit wise, so instead of enjoying his tenure as king in this island, what he started doing is he started calling the people and saying that you go to that island and kill all the cruel animals there. So he had given this instruction to a set of people, and he had assigned that to a group, and he had get that job done. So they came back and said, now that island is free from all the animals. Now he instructed another set of people and said, you go there and build nice palaces there. So another set of people went, and they have built all nice palaces for proper and comfortable stay there. Now he instructed another set of people, and he asked them, you go there and make all proper arrangements for nice vegetation. So that island should give all kinds of fruits, vegetables, everything we need to make them grow in that island. So he had made arrangements for that also. So automatically by the end of 2 years, he made that island to such a place that he can happily go there and stay peacefully, enjoy that place until the end of his life. Okay, so when we see the things that this person has done, what would we say? We say this person has done a wise thing or not? Yes or no?
Yes, wise,
Yeah.
wise thing.
So what if the person thinks that anyway I have 2 years to enjoy here? Why should I think about the future? Let me enjoy now. Okay, let me not worry about the future. Anyway, I am the king here. Let me enjoy all the opulences here. Let me get all my desires fulfilled here. Let me enjoy to the fullest for these 2 years and live about the future. So if that person thinks like that, will we call him a wise person, an intelligent person?
No, no,
No,
Mataji.
no.
Similarly, dear Matajis, we are also in the position of that person. Now we have got this nice human form of life, and we are just thinking about this life, and we are feeling like, okay, let me enjoy this. Let me do whatever enjoyment I can do with this life. Leave about the future. Future as in not just till retirement or not just after retirement. The future here is after this death, after the death that we are going to face in this life. What is the future? If we don't think about the future, then what happens is we are just hankering after the pleasures here, and that would make our future more ignorant. That's why a person who is um, just confined to the pleasures, material happiness in this lifetime is considered to be a very not so wise person, because he is just interested in the pleasures in this lifetime. But what about the future? So if we want to be like that kind of person whom we have discussed in the story, then we should reduce our desires in this lifetime and make proper arrangements for our future lifetimes also. Yeah. So what happened to that person? Like, he might have not enjoyed well for 2 years, but later, was he able to enjoy to the fullest extent or not?
Hmm.
Yes or no? So
He enjoyed.
similarly, if we can reduce our desires and try to understand the ultimate goal of our life, then automatically our future would be very bright. That whatever the enjoyment, the drops of enjoyment that we are losing here in this material world, this is not at all a loss, because once you take to the path of bhakti, once you leave this material world and once you can enter into the spiritual world, there is complete bliss there. So once you reach to that stage, you might not even think of this time that, like, I have lost the enjoyment at that time. You will not even think of it, because you will be enjoying full of bliss at that time. So we should be very wise in using this human form of life to not just hanker for material pleasures, but to understand the purpose of our life, and leaving some sense pleasures, material pleasures aside, and holding on to the ultimate goal of life to make our future better and bright. Okay, so this is the lesson that we can learn from this story. So this is our 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the three modes of material nature. So they are the traps actually. The three modes of material nature are the traps, and the acronym given for this chapter is also the trap. Now, how can we escape this trap? Only when we surrender, or when we do devotion to Krishna, then we get the ability to transcend these three modes. Otherwise, we will just be caught up by the three modes of material nature, and we'll just exhibit different qualities at different times, and we'll just be in this cycle of birth, death, old age, and disease. Okay, this is about 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the three modes of material nature. Thank you so much, Matajis. Ancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Is it clear?
Here, Mataji.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, Mataji.
yeah, thank you. Any questions, comments? So all
Mataji,
these Gnana
chap-
Yoga chapters are full of
right.
Gnana knowledge. Yeah, many details that we have to take. But you see, yesterday we discussed about the nature, enjoyer, all these things. But at the end, Krishna connected all of them to bhakti. But in today's session also, after discussing all these things, we understand that just knowing all these things is one part to it, but how to come out of all these things, that is taking to
That,
the devotional service.
that's it.
So again, at last it is connected to bhakti only. All this gnana is meant to connect us to bhakti only. Only when you do bhakti or when you do devotion, you can come out of this trap. Okay.
Mm.
Ms. Hari Kirtana Mataji, you have any question?
Hello,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. In
Hare Krishna.
14th chapter, actually each chapter has one name is there, no Mataji. Example, first chapter, Atma Sanyam
Acronym.
Yogamu. Yes,
Okay.
is there.
Uh.
What is the
This
importance
chapter
of
is
14th,
Gunatraya
14th
Vibhaga
chapter?
Yoga.
Yes,
Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga.
Gunatraya Vibhagam.
Vibhaga Yoga.
Gunatraya, three, that is, what is that?
Gunas. Three gunas.
Three
Sattva
gunas.
guna.
Three gunas. Sattva gunam, Rajagunam, and
Tamo guna.
Tamo gunam. These
Yes.
three gunas.
Yes, Mataji.
In these three gunas only explanation in this chapter. Yes, Mataji?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much,
you.
Mataji.
Mataji,
Sorry.
Yeah. Your voice is not so clear, Mataji. Yeah. Yes, Kalpana Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat Pranam.
Mataji, books reading in online Veda base is correct or buying books is
It
better?
is always good to buy a book, Mataji. Like
Okay.
only when you are unable to carry the book with you, then you can access the content in the Veda base. But it's always good to buy a book, have a book with you. Like now I am reading this book, Teachings of Lord Chaitanya. So I'll keep it handy wherever I sit. I'll keep this book there so that whenever I get some time, I'll try to open and read it. So it is always good to buy book and keep it with us, Mataji. It is
Okay.
we get special experience, Mataji, when you open the book, touch it and read it. You feel it. Then it would be like a great experience than
Yes.
reading content over online, Mataji.
Yes.
So the best thing is to buy a book and
Reading,
have the book with you.
reading is the best thing.
Hmm?
That is, reading is the best thing, Mataji. I know from the books.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
Mataji.
That is Uttama Prashnalu, Uttama Samadhanalu. That is
Yeah.
excellent, Mataji.
Perfect questions and perfect answers. Correct. Yes. Mm. Very nice book that is. Yes, Mataji. It is all about conversation.
Yeah, conversation and
Mm.
doubts, whatever we are getting, that doubts only Prabhupada will explains.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you
the
so much,
suggestion.
Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Any more questions? Okay. If you don't have any questions, we'll close the session. And tomorrow we are going to discuss the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. And that is also one of the important chapters, I would say. So Krishna would give many details about his abode, the spiritual abode. So we are going to discuss all those details in tomorrow's session. Okay. Thank you so much, Mataji. So let us chant 3 times Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and we'll close the class. Okay. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. We'll meet again tomorrow with the 15th chapter. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.